Welcome to Sweet Soul Pilates. Please remember to engage your core, protect your spine, breathe, and be sweet to you. Today is day 4 of our mat Pilates plan, focusing on our core. Today we have a 13-minute core sculpt. So let's come down onto our hands and knees for a child's pose stretch. And then we'll roll ourselves up to seated, and we'll lift our arms overhead and pull our elbows down, bringing our hands to prayer, lifting our hands back up overhead and pulling our elbows down. We'll tilt our head from side to side and come onto our hands and knees, and we'll be taking some cat-cows as we open up today's class. And now we'll be back on our hands and knees again. We're going to extend our right leg and our left arm. We're going to lift and pull both into our center, extend, and pull in again. So we'll keep up this sequence, nice and controlled here. Remembering to inhale and exhale through the move. Again, slow and controlled. And now we'll prepare to do the same on the other side. So we'll extend our left leg and our right arm, lifting both up and then pulling into center, extending, and repeat. And then we'll come down onto our forearms. We're going to step 1 foot back at a time as we prepare for a full plank. Engaging our core here, again as if you're pulling your belly up towards your spine. Allowing your breath to flow freely. See how long you can hold this and how close you can get to the mat. Again, breathing and engaging your core. Now we'll drop down and press ourselves up for a cobra stretch. And then we'll swing ourselves around to a seated position with our legs slightly bent. Hands out in front of us. And we're going to lean back towards the mat and lift up, bringing our arms to center. And then we'll lean back, and this time we'll lift our arms up over our head. And we'll repeat that little combo. So we're lifting to center and then lifting overhead. Be sure to tuck your chin in towards your chest as you lean back to support your spine. And now let's lay completely flat, hands behind our head. And we're just going to lift our upper body off the mat slightly and back down. Squeezing into those upper abs, tucking our chin towards our chest. And this time we'll bring our legs up to tabletop, hands still behind our head. And we're going to do the same. We're just going to lift our upper body off the mat and back down, keeping our legs up in tabletop, remembering to breathe. If you're shaking, this is a great sign that we are working those deep core muscles. And now let's drop our legs and extend our left leg and right arm. We're going to lift both towards center and tap, and then come back down to extension to repeat. So again, opposite leg, opposite arm. And now we'll switch sides, extending the right leg and left arm. And we'll come up to center for a tap and back to extension to repeat. Now let's hug both of our knees in and roll ourselves up to seated. Legs slightly bent, hands out in front of us, leaning back. We're going to bring both arms over to our right side, back to center, and then the left side. Be sure to have lots of control here. Instead of swinging from side to side, we're taking it one direction at a time, returning to center each time. And now we'll lay our upper body flat on the mat, bringing our feet up to tabletop. We'll place our hands behind our head, and we're going to take some alternating leg extensions. So one leg at a time, coming from tabletop to extension, and switch. Your upper body is slightly lifted, tucking your chin towards your chest as you alternate legs. And let's hug our knees in again. This next move is a combo move as well. We'll keep our legs up here. And we're going to take a double toe tap and then raise our legs up towards the sky, drop back down to double tap again. Upper body is lifted off the mat. And again, we're bringing our legs up towards the sky, double tap, and repeat. And let's drop our legs down. We'll bring our arms overhead. And we're just going to lift ourselves up as our arms come down with us towards the mat and back down to repeat. Let's hug our knees in towards our chest. This next move, we're going to be extending our legs and our arms at the same time. So a double extension here as we lift our upper body off the mat and return to center to repeat. You are exhaling as you extend and inhale to reset. This may feel a bit challenging, but again, your breath is going to help you get through this extension each time. And let's hug our knees in, rocking side to side. And then we'll bring both of our legs up towards the sky. And we're going to drop one leg down at a time while we're holding behind our calves on the other leg that's raised. Again, alternating legs, upper body is lifted. Just taking some single leg drops here. And now let's hug our knees in and roll ourselves up to seated. And then we'll swing around to our hands and knees. And in a moment here, we're going to step one foot back at a time, coming into a high plank. And then we'll lift ourselves back towards our feet and come back down to a high plank and lift again. So let's keep up this sequence. And now we'll come down into a child's pose stretch. And then we'll roll ourselves up and back onto our hands and forearms for a stretch. And we are closing out our mat Pilates plan for the week. I will see you all next time. Bye.